Saturday night, Trump rally in Warren, Michigan, in support of Tudor Dixon and a number of other Republican candidates. Trump dripping wet, afraid. We already talked about that part. Let's look at some video of the people who said, I'm going to go to this rally. Here is a woman who claims to teach economics. I don't know where her PhD in economics is from or anything. And she says she's telling her students, and again, we don't know where this is happening, to buy gold and silver.
And so I just really do my best in regards to teaching them about economics, showing them the value, talking about silver and gold and precious metals versus investing in the stock market.
No supply and demand curves, none of that stuff. Gold coins.
Because I say at the end of the day, what would you rather have in your safe? Would you rather have gold and silver, dollar bills, or stock certificates? What's going to really give you that value that you can take home?
Yep. Probably one of the most cited economic scholars in the world, and it's just my ignorance where I have not heard of this woman. Again, unclear where she's teaching economics. There was a guy at the Trump rally who, it's whenever they mention anyone who's gay, like there's a comment about Marjorie Taylor Greene mentioned Pete Buttigieg, and she just can't avoid a homophobic comment when she mentions a gay person. Here's a guy who mentions Anderson Cooper, and again, like makes just a weird homophobic comment.
First prime minister in a Catholic hardcore country, and she won with that much landslide. Where is all of them to be happy with it, right? Nothing, zero, zip, silent. CNN, they don't say anything. What's his name? Anderson Cooper, he's a gay. He's supposed to support that, no? For women's rights. Baloney.
Where is he? Yep. Anderson Cooper is a gay, as this individual points out, and therefore Anderson Cooper should like the new radical neo-fascist prime minister of Italy because she's a woman and gay men like women's rights. Quite a political analysis from this gentleman. Really interesting. He also later was interviewed, or earlier, who knows, earlier or later, and said that Jared Kushner's ability to solve problems is just incredible.
Him and his Kushner, his son-in-law, amazing. This guy like has a magic wand that can fix it all.
Yeah. And remember, Jared Kushner was assigned by Trump to solve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And, we all know how that turned out. One woman that was interviewed by Real America's Voice at the Trump rally over the weekend, she threw herself at the mercy of the audience, apologizing because she used to be on the left. Listen to this.
I wanted to apologize to humanity for voting for the Antichrist Obama. I deeply apologize. I used to be a Democrat. I was blue all my life.
She was blue.
I was also pro-choice, and I was an atheist until January 21st.
And now she seems to have a cross that she's wearing. So she went from being an atheist to being a Christian.
2021. I had a sudden awakening. It was absolutely crazy. So I went from blue to red to MAGA, and I'm here, and I absolutely love it.
Well, I want to tell you, you don't have anything to apologize for. We all make mistakes in our life, and that's where God's grace comes in.
Right.
I mean, that's the biggest thing for me is you found the Lord.
It is.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I wrote about it on my Substack.
She's got a Substack. Oh, beautiful.
No one would believe me, except my husband was there when it happened. It happened so suddenly and so amazing. And
it was almost like a stroke. It happened so quickly.
It was just like a switch was turned on.
There it is.
And a memory stick was like stuck into my brain, and I just started preaching out of nowhere. It was the most insane thing.
It sounds like it. It absolutely sounds like it. That's very interesting. Couple other clips. Here's some people at the Trump rally with the so-called election integrity force who are trying to sign up so-called poll challengers to challenge votes.
And part of what we're doing is teaching classes and courses, trying to credential as many poll challengers as we can.
By the way, credential, it's such a, that's an interesting term for what they're trying to do. Quite a credential they get.
So are you signing up folks so that if they want to be a poll challenger, they can?
Yes, absolutely. You can go to mc4ei.com or electionintegrityforce.com and sign up to be a poll challenging volunteer. We are credentialing people all over the state, so you don't have to be here in Macomb. Or
yeah, it's quite a credentialing body that this guy is doing. Okay, and then lastly, here's a woman who loves that the Republican candidate Tudor Dixon for governor in Michigan is completely against all abortion. This woman loves it.
If she got molested by a family member, she would keep her child. And I'm right with Tudor. I would keep mine too. So please do not vote for Tudor, give up on Tudor because she's saying she does not want abortions in Michigan under no exceptions. I'm willing to go even a little bit extra and say that me and Tudor, we will have discussions and I will be sitting with her and we will make a way because this is the way we will do. Planned Parenthood should be working vigorously and effortlessly for those abortion laws, not Tudor Dixon. They should get monies for these women. If abortions won't be in Michigan, then fly those women somewhere and get them some help because, no, I do have sympathy for people who's raped and incest, but Planned Parenthood should get monies and send these women to another outside state that's close.
Okay, so I guess what she's saying is she's against any exceptions for rape and incest, but she's empathetic to people to whom that happens, but fly them to a different state. That's very weird and extraordinarily scrambled, but it is what it is. Scary stuff at the Trump rally. And we will have all of these clips on our Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show.